My name's Alex Crawford. I'm leader of the Labour group on Rushmoor Borough Council.
My name's Jennifer Evans. I'm also a councillor for this area.
And we're here today to celebrate the departure of smart parking as the car park operator at Aldershot Centre for Health. Back in November, December last year, we were getting masses of complaints from users of the car park, patients and so on, who were being fined horrendous amounts of money, £100, £160, for making small errors in the smart parking system. Carried out a petition that had well over 2,000 responses, people saying they wanted to get rid of smart parking. We also carried out a survey, and together these two things produced thousands of complaints about smart parking. And that's why we felt we had to act on behalf of patients, on behalf of our local residents. And that's what we've achieved in the last 9 months. Finally, yesterday, smart parking left the site.
And Rushmoor Borough Council have taken over as an interim parking enforcement agency just for the next 3 months while the NHS decide what kind of system they're going to operate. So what's happening now is, instead of being caught on camera when you come in, just about where we're standing, and your parking time counting from then, you now go into the car park, get a ticket, and then a pay and display system. One of the things that worries people is overstaying. They wonder if their appointment's late, whether they're going to be charged extra or how that's going to work. And the leaflet explains that if you can pay for extra time, then do so. If you can't and you get a parking notice, you can appeal that, and I think they'd be quite sympathetic. There is no free period for parking in the car park, but there is a drop-in facility just outside if you're dropping somebody off or picking somebody up.
In order to help NHS Property Services decide what kind of system there should be in the future, we're carrying out a survey online through SurveyMonkey, and so far it's had nearly 900 responses. And what I would say is that what the majority of people responding want is a pay as you exit system. In other words, you just pay for the time that you're in the car park, and that's all. So you don't have to worry about your doctor's appointment overrunning or that kind of thing, because you get a ticket at the beginning when you go in, and then you insert it into the machine as you go out, and that will tell you how much you've got to pay for the time you've been in the car park. Really, that's all we've got to say about the temporary system, other than to thank Rushmoor Borough Council and NHS Property Services for making this big change of getting rid of smart parking and having this temporary system, while NHS Property Services looks for a new car park operator. What we want to see above all is a system that is what patients want and that meets the needs of patients and puts patients before profits. Thank you very much.